माननीय रामचन्द्र पौडेललाई हार्दिक बधाई गर्न चाहन्छु। धन्यवाद।
Nepal elected 78-year-old Ramchandra Paudel, a social democrat and a member of Nepali Congress, as its third president since the Himalayan Nation ended a centuries-old monarchy. Paudel was supported by Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda against a candidate fielded by his key coalition partner, the Communist Unified Marxist-Leninist Party, UML. The presidential election has now created a rift within the ruling coalition, as the UML has withdrawn support for the Prime Minister, requiring him to prove majority in Parliament. Dahal's Community Party of Nepal Maoist Center, 4th Convention, is now expected to cobble together a new coalition with the Nepali Congress Party and other smaller groups. A new political crisis emerges as the Supreme Court will hear a petition demanding the arrest of Prime Minister Dahal, a former Maoist rebel chief, who has been facing charges surrounding his role during a decade-long civil war that killed thousands of people almost 2 decades back.
In a country like Nepal, even the politicians are insecure between themselves. They don't trust each other. And their only intention, in fact, is to be in power. Once they are out of power, they don't think that no one wants to be an opposition party. We just saw that, because everyone wants to rule the country. Everyone wants to be in power.
The 240-year-old monarchical rule in the Himalayan Nation came to an end on May 28, 2008, when the newly elected Constituent Assembly declared Nepal a federal democratic republic. Unfortunately, the country has been struggling to uphold a democracy since then. Nepal is currently experiencing a triangular tug-of-war between the 3 major forces. A large majority of Nepalis will support the monarchical system. There are also the democratic forces, led by the Nepali Congress and the Maoists, those who fought against the monarchy. In addition to the 3 warring forces, different ethnic and cultural groups in the country have their own political interests. According to the Election Commission of Nepal, there are 192 registered political parties, including 11 national parties in the country. None of these parties or coalitions who have formed government have ever remained in power for the full 5-year term.
One of the sad reality of Nepalese political party is our second generation leaders, they are not challenging to our older generation leader. I respect older generation leaders because they fought for the democracy, they fought for the Republican country, they fought for the federalism, but they couldn't institutionalize those changes.
Failing to provide any meaningful governments for Nepalis, the political parties in Nepal have lost the democratic values and ethics needed for the future of the Himalayan nation. Irrespective of their ideological differences, political parties in Nepal are engaged in forming coalition governments only out of greed for power. Such kind of opportunistic politics is continuously causing trouble for Nepal, especially for its people.